Hello lovely humans, welcome back for another class from my beautiful new little mat space in my new home. So today I'm offering you a 30-ish minute, I always say ish, core and chill class. So this will be a little bit of work for the core and the arms today, but combined with some nice releasing and stretching for the whole body. So let's get started. We're going to start in a kneeling position. If kneeling feels yuck to you, come to a cross-legged position is absolutely fine. Even legs out in front is absolutely fine. And if you would like to, you can take what's called like a Japanese sit. So you tuck your toes under and sit your bottom down onto your heels. So just starting in that nice easy kneeling or seated position, and of course toes tucked under is not essential, just gives a little extra stretch for the feet. So let's just close down the eyes, just starting with a couple of breaths to settle you in for your practice today. If you would like to, I offer you to take a mudra, so a position of the hands, resting your left hand on your lap with the palm facing up. And just let your right hand rest in your left, so both palms facing up. And just gently rest them on the legs, in the lap. No effort required. Just bringing your awareness to your breath, perhaps noticing the dark space behind your eyes. Just resting your awareness here. Maybe starting to deepen the breath, inhaling through the nose, slow breath out through the mouth, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Just continue a nice steady flowing breath. Any thoughts or imagery that arises in your mind, just let them come and just let them go. It's just your mind doing what it does. And you're just allowing those thoughts, those images to come in and pass. Let's take one more breath, and letting it go. And then gently blink open the eyes. Just rest the hands on your thighs. If you want to release the feet and flatten the tops of the feet to the floor, go for it. You can give your feet a little bang around on the mat just so you can release the toes. And then we're going to reach to the ceiling as you inhale, maybe looking up towards the palms as they come to touch. And then bring your left hand forward, your right hand back. Going for a little twist to your right. Circle your right arm back to the front and then reach to the ceiling on your inhale. Exhale, circle to the left. Keep circling the left arm around, reach to the ceiling. This time circle to the right and hold. Bring your left hand to your right thigh. Your right hand can come either to the floor behind you or just to your lower back. Take a nice inhale, see if you can wrap your right shoulder back on the exhale. And then with your left hand staying where it is, your right arm reaches up and over to find a side bend towards the left side of the room. Take one more breath, breathing into the right side of the body. And then as you come up through center, just gently bend your right elbow so your right ear comes to frame the left, your right hand comes to frame the left ear. And then just let your right ear gently draw down towards the right shoulder. So So keep this right shoulder nice and soft. Left shoulder is also soft. Maybe just a gentle little rock of the head so the chin comes forward and down. And maybe lifts up and back. Taking one more breath. Gently release the head. We'll reach to the ceiling, inhale. We'll twist to the left this time, right hand to thigh, left hand behind you, either to the floor or your back. Inhale to lengthen, so you're lifting up out of your pelvis. And then exhale, draw that left shoulder back just a little. One more breath here. And let it go. On your next inhale, right hand stays where it is, your left arm comes up and over to the right side. So again, lengthening through this left side of the body. Keep the hips nice and heavy. One more breath. And then as you come up, you bend your left elbow, your right hand comes, left hand, oh my goodness, comes to your right ear. And then gently let your left ear draw down towards your left shoulder. So really don't try and wrench the head here. The neck is super sensitive, a super mobile part of the spine. So we definitely don't want to be forcing it to do anything it doesn't want to do. It's just a gentle pressure. You're just sort of supporting your head here. Then maybe gently rocking the chin down. And then rocking it back up. If at any point this feels icky, you can release the hand or just find a spot that doesn't feel so icky. And then we release up, reach to the ceiling, take a nice big inhale. And then fold forward so that your hands come out in front of you, underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath your hips, just go straight in for your cat-cow. So dip the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the heart. Then exhale, round through the spine, tuck your tailbone, push the floor away. Inhale to arch, extending the spine, so opening the chest. And then exhale, rounding or flexing through the spine, tucking the tailbone, pushing the floor away. If you want to add any extra little movements to your cat-cow, go for it. Just sticking within those kind of general movements of the shapes. We'll go for two more. Last one here. Finishing with your cat. Hold your cat shape, so push the floor away. Feel your shoulder blades separating across your back. And then tuck your toes. Draw the belly in, so keep rounding through the spine. And then exhale to lift your knees just off the floor. Tap down. Little lift and tap. Keep pushing the floor away. Keep the shoulder blades nice and strong. Go for two more. Last one. Lower the knees. Keep the toes tucked. Come back to your cow shape. So belly draws down towards the floor. Spine arching. Beautiful. From here, same thing. Draw the belly in. Squeeze your bum. So even in this position where the sit bones are kind of separating, I want you to still squeeze your butt. And then go for a little lift. Little lower. Little lift. Little lower. Just noticing how different this feels. It may feel a little less stable. Let's go for two. Really draw the belly in. Last one. Release down. Untuck the toes and give the toes a little bash. And then send your bottom back to your heels. Reach the arms forward and find your child's pose. From here, we're going to ripple forward. We're going to snake to a cobra. So you're going to keep the forearms down on the floor. Lift your bum, bring your chest forward. Keep coming forward. If you can, lifting your elbows without your chest or your belly hitting the floor. Pull your chest through. Straighten your elbows. Finding almost an up dog. like a really high cobra here. And then send your bum back to your heels for a child's pose. We'll do a few more like that. So bending the elbows, lowering the forearms, pulling the chest through. Don't worry if you're sort of stumbling through. Making sure that this feels challenging but not impossible for you. So if you need to, it can look like this. You can come forward, let your chest drop, come down, and then press yourself up. A little or a lot is fine. Everyone's going to have different extension through the spine. Let's go for 2 more. So coming through your version of this little rolling cobra to child's pose and back. One more time. We're going to hold it here, lifting in the cobra, and then bend your elbows, melt your belly and your chest all the way to the floor. So make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your bum, point the toes, and then inhale to lift your chest, squeeze your elbows together, lower down. So elbows together, meaning you're kind of squeezing them towards each other, so in towards your rib cage. Lift and lower. Next time you lift, let's hold it. Make sure you continue to breathe. Bend your right knee, so toes come in towards your bum. Release. Left knee bends and extends. Let's go for 2 more each side. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades down and back, squeezing your elbows towards your ribs. Last one. From here, melt all the way down. Give your bum a little wiggle. Very, very gently, we're going to press back to a shell stretch. So your bum comes back to your heels. You can bring your knees together or keep them wide. And then just let your chest kind of relax over your thighs. Maybe sending your hands back towards your feet, your forehead down to the floor. Just let everything be heavy just for a few breaths. And then start to walk your hands back out, lifting yourself back to that 4-point kneeling position. Let's tuck the toes, draw the belly in, so spine nice and long. And let's exhale and lift into down dog. So hips lift up. Knees can be a little soft or a bit or a lot soft if you need to. You can stretch the legs out long. You can go for a little pedal in your dog here. So just warming up the backs of the legs, little sway of the hips. And then finding stillness here in your down dog. Take your left leg to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Bend your knee and open your hip out to the left. And then draw your knee in towards your armpit. Circle your knee back towards the floor. Extend your leg back, 3-legged dog. So bend the knee and open the hip. Pull the knee into the armpit. Circle it down. Reach back. So just getting a little hip circle here, like you're drawing a circle with your knee. Just go for 1 more. Send your leg back, 3-legged dog. And then pull your knee in towards your nose as you ripple forward, finding a tiger curl. Shoulders over wrists. Sweep back, 3-legged dog. 2 more. Knee comes in. Sweep back. Knee in. Sweep back. This time knee comes in. Hold it. Try to pull your knee to your nose. Bring your shin all the way to the floor. Beautiful. And if you need to, adjust your pants like I am, or adjust your hands. Just make sure you've got a good grip. You might want to even dig your fingertips into the floor. So belly draws in, back leg nice and strong. You're simply going to lift, should have tied my hair back. You're simply going to lift your shin off the floor. Try to round your spine, push the floor away, separate the shoulder blades. Try to pull your nose and your knee together. Bring the shin back down to the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Just for 2. Last one here. This time come down, Walk your hands a little bit further forward so they're not quite under your shoulders. And then you're going to bring your weight forward, lift your back leg, bend your elbows, lift your back leg up. So you're like a seesaw. Come all the way back so that you're parallel to the floor. So chest comes forward, elbows bend, press back. Almost like you're making a little shelf with your triceps for your ribs. This is a really nice way to build strength in the shoulders and the arms for doing any arm balances in your yoga practice. Also just a really good way to build strength in the wrists generally. Let's go for 2 more. Nice. Next time come forward, just a little or a lot, depending on how much you can stay here and hold. Lower your back leg to the floor. Squeeze your bum to lift. Lower down, lift up. Let's do 3, 2, last one. Beautiful, lower the toes, press the arms to straight. Twizzle your left foot behind you as you walk to the side of your mat with your hands. Beautiful, so hands are under shoulders. Slowly round yourself up. Reach your arms out to a T. You're gonna reach your left, hair in my mouth. You're gonna reach your left arm to the ceiling, right hand to your thigh. And then as you exhale, fold to the right. So getting a nice big stretch up the left side of the body. Come back to the T, windmill the hands down, reach your arm to the ceiling. One more like that, pressing up. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Windmill the hands over, holding it here. Take your hand behind your head, elbow to ceiling, and then exhale, just wrap your right elbow towards your left armpit. And then lift to the ceiling, wrap your chest open. So it's a wrap of the elbow down towards the opposite armpit. Lift. Little extra challenge, float your lengthened leg. So squeezing your bum, squeeze your thigh. Keep drawing the belly in. Let's go for one more, open. And close. Come all the way up. Drop that lengthened foot back to the floor. Bring the hands back out in front of you under your chest. Left hand down, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, thread your needle. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. One more time, inhale to reach. Exhale to thread and hold. Maybe sink your bottom back towards your left heel. Keep wrapping your right arm underneath your left. And just letting your right leg still connected, but lengthening your inner right thigh. Noticing any tension in your face, your jaw, your shoulders. Take one more breath. And then gently press your bum away from your heel. Reach your right arm to the ceiling. Lower your hand to the floor. Walk your hands back to the top of your mat. Press through the hands just enough so you can lift your left shin and bring it in front of you. Almost like you're coming into a pigeon, except for coming into pretzel. So this is not a favorite of anybody's, not mine especially, but it's a good one to work on a little bit of hip opening and glute strengthening, a little bit of mobility. So bear with me, we won't be here for too long. So your right knee is bent. Flex your right foot. Press your right knee back. So it shouldn't be in line with your hip, it should be behind your right hip. So you're really giving your right butt cheek a good squeeze. Your left foot is in front. Again, flexing those toes. Anytime we're bending the knee like this, it's a good idea to flex the foot just to keep the knee from twisting. So, option here is to have the hands directly out in front, with the chest quite lifted. Does make it a little bit more challenging. The next option is to come more to the side so that you're framing your left knee, or you can come down maybe onto your left forearm. So from here, the idea is that we're in this sort of weird little twisted pretzel position. We're going to lift this back leg. Let's just start by pushing the foot into the floor. Exhale, draw the belly in, squeeze your bum. Exhale to lift your knee like an inch off the floor, and then let it lower. Little lift up, little lower. So not trying to break any records here for how high you can lift your knee off the floor in this position. Make sure you're still squeezing the belly. Whichever position you are in through the upper body, make sure you're still lengthening out of your spine. You're not kind of rounding into it. You really want to feel long and strong. Even if you're down here, keep lengthening out of your lower back. Please stop at any point if it starts to feel icky. It's a little challenging. Beautiful. This time we're going to lower the knee down. We lift the back foot up. Lower it down. So now internally rotating your thigh. You'll notice here, watching my hand on my thigh, as I lift my foot, my thigh rolls in. You can see my hand moving as my thigh internally rotates. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. And then release. Let the leg lift, so that's external rotation. Lower down, and then lift the foot, internal rotation. So you're just getting a little bit of that movement going one way, then the other. In daily life, we don't tend to internally rotate our thighs, at least not on purpose. Beautiful. Let's go for 1 more lift of the foot. Lower it down and hold. So here, both hands or forearm on the floor. We're going to squeeze that back leg and see if you can lift the whole leg off the floor. So knee and toes lift and lower. As you can see, the lift isn't super big. We're not trying, like I said, we're not trying to break a record here. Even if your leg doesn't lift, you're just feeling it activate. So you might just feel your butt squeeze and the leg engage. Great, just stay with that. Totally fine. It's challenging. All right, let's go for 2 more. Last one. Lower it down. Beautiful. Hands come in front of your left shin. Send your right leg back. Send your left leg back and melt down all the way onto your belly. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest and hold. Come to your left forearm, bend your right knee, and maybe just stay here. Or you might want to reach with your right hand back towards your right foot, squeezing your bum to pull your right heel in towards your butt. Let's go for 2 more breaths. Try not to collapse into your left shoulder, remind it to self. And then slowly releasing down. Beautiful. Press yourself back to a child's pose. And then slowly come on up to a down facing dog. So tucking the toes, lift your hips high, pedal through the feet. And then finding stillness in your down dog. Let's take it all on the other side. So right leg lifts to 3-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. Pull your knee in towards your armpit. Circle the knee down. Kick the leg back. Bend the knee, open your hip. Knee to elbow, knee to armpit. And then extend it back. 2 more. Bring it in, big circle with that thigh. Send it back. Big circle. Send the leg back. And then shift your weight forward. Knee comes in towards the nose, shoulders over wrists. Sweep it back, 3-legged dog. 2 more. Tiger curl. Knee comes in, shoulders over wrists. Sweep it back.
Really lift high onto the ball of the left foot to bring your weight forward. Next time you come in, hold it, and then let your shin come to the floor. And of course, if you need to, adjust your hands, hike up your pants, do what you gotta do, and then really grip through your fingers into the mat, strong through your back leg. Scoop the belly, push the floor away as you pull your knee to your nose, exhaling. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Walk the hands a little bit further forward. This just gives you space to then shift your weight forward. And then elbows bend as you lift that back leg. Find that little dive forward. Press the arms to straight. Bend and extend. Remember, you can always modify this by bringing your left knee underneath your hip, doing these little tricep push-ups in a 4-point kneeling position. Next time you bend, we hold, and then lower the left foot down, lift it up. Lower it down, lift it up. We've got 3, for 2. Last one, we hold, press the arms to straight, twizzle your right foot around. So now finding your gate pose on the other side, walking your hands out in front underneath your shoulders. Just gonna wiggle myself around, I'm not facing away from you. Beautiful. Slowly round yourself up, scoop the belly, squeeze your bum, opening the arms out to a T. Inhale, right arm up, left hand down. Exhale to fold into that side bend. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, windmill the hands up and over. Nice long diagonal through the left side of the body. One more time, lifting up. Exhale into the side bend. Inhale up. And windmill the hands over. Nice long diagonal. Beautiful. Bring your left hand behind your head. Staying on the fingertips of your right hand. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale. Go for a little wrap of your left elbow towards your right armpit. Inhale, open. Exhale, wrap it under. Maybe floating that left foot off the floor, squeezing your bum, giving your core a little bit more of a challenge. Totally optional. Last one, inhale, open. Exhale, wrap it through. Lower your foot to the floor. Inhale that arm up. Slowly bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. Right hand will stay down. Left hand reaches up. Inhale. And then exhale, thread the needle underneath your right arm. Inhale, up. Exhale, thread. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, thread it through and hold. Maybe sending your bottom back to your heel. Keep reaching long through your left fingertips. Heavy through your left leg, still connected. Feeling that opening, lengthening, letting go of the left inner thigh. One more breath in. And out. Slowly lifting your butt away from your heels. Reach the left arm to the ceiling as you inhale. And then exhale. Hand comes down. Walk your hands towards your right leg. Bringing your right knee to bend out in front. Left leg is behind. Beautiful. So same thing on this side. You're going to squeeze your bum to press your thigh back. Flex your left toes, flex your right toes. And again, your choice. Fingers out in front, slightly off to the side.
Maybe even bending the elbows, coming down a little lower. Just keeping the belly drawing in so that you're lengthening your spine out of your lower back and out of your pelvis. So we're not dumping into the lower back and into our hips. All right, so here, let's start with the lift of the knee. So squeeze your bum, flex the toes, exhale to lift that knee just off the floor, lower it down. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Making sure you're breathing. So whichever position you're in through the upper body, make sure you can breathe relatively easily. Maybe exhaling to squeeze your bum and lift your leg. Inhaling to lower. Let's go for one more. And then release it down. So knee stays down this time. Left foot lifts off the floor and lowers down. Left foot lifts, lowers down. We've just got 4, 3, 2, last one. Beautiful. Now squeezing your bum, you might need to lean yourself further forward, which is fine. Just keep the belly drawing in, spine nice and long. Your weight can come into this front leg, more so than your hand. So try to bring it into the lower body so you're not sort of getting all scrunched up in your shoulders. So chest is lifted, belly in, squeeze your bum, and you lift that back leg up, lower it down. Lift it up, lower it down. We've just got 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, you got it. Last one. Beautiful, releasing down. Send your leg back behind you. Both legs go back. Very gently melt down onto your belly. Beautiful. From here, bending the knees. And then exhale, lift the chest. Exhale, inhale, lower down. One more time, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Releasing the legs down. Go for a little wiggle of your bum. Beautiful. And then come to your right forearm. Bend your left knee, toes to ceiling. You might stay here, or you can reach around with your left hand to take a hold of your left foot, encouraging that opening of the front of the thigh and the hip, giving your bum a little squeeze. Just watch you're not collapsing into your right shoulder. Taking one more breath. And releasing back. Beautiful. Very carefully send your bottom back to your heels. Finding a child's pose. And then slowly roll yourself up, send your bum off to the side. Swing your legs around. And we'll just go for a little release for our glutes and our hips. So left leg's gonna go long. You'll bring your right knee to bend and right ankle comes on top of your thigh. With your hands, just gently start to slide your left knee to bend, foot to the floor. And then you can either just hold on to your lifted leg. If you feel better to kickstand with your arms, take your hands behind your hips, press your chest forward, lengthen through the spine. That might encourage a little bit more opening for your right side. Just keep flexing the right toes, make sure that knee stays nice and safe. And then gently slide your left leg long. Plant your right foot to the outside of your left leg. And going for a little close twist, wrapping your right shoulder back. If for some reason you can't do a close twist, pregnancy, or if it just feels uncomfortable, try going for an open twist. So right hand comes to the inside of the right leg, left hand supporting you on the floor, wrapping the left shoulder back.
And then slowly come back through center. And then take it to the other side. So right leg is long. Cross your left ankle over your right leg, right thigh. Hands take a hold underneath your right thigh as you slide your foot in a little or a lot. It's all going to depend on the openness of your hips. You just stop that bend of this lower leg when it feels like you're getting a little stretch for your left hip and glutes. So keep flexing your left foot back, maybe using the hands to help open through the chest and elevate your spine out of your pelvis. Sit bones nice and heavy. Let's take one more breath. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed, the neck is soft, face is soft. And then start to extend your right leg long. Left foot comes to the outside of your right thigh. And then again, open twist, so twisting to the right this time. Or close twist, wrapping your right elbow or arm around your left leg. Wrap your left shoulder back. One more breath. And then slowly unwinding from your twist. Just bring your legs out in front, crossing them in what you would normally, how you would normally cross them. So whichever leg comes in front. We'll reach to the ceiling and inhale. Then exhale, folding forward. So spine is long. When your hands hit the floor, hold here. And then just gently push your sit bones back towards the floor. So when we sit in this position and we come forward, we tend to lift our bum away from the floor. So see if you can encourage your sit bones to be heavy whilst your spine stays nice and long. So really trying to lengthen out the back. Taking one more breath. Slowly round up. And then take the other cross of the legs. So switch which leg is in front. It might feel a bit awkward. That's okay, we're cool with awkward. We're going to reach to the ceiling. This time go for a little side stretch to your right. Come up through center. Exhale over to the left. One more time to the right. Hold it here. Wrap your left shoulder down so you're looking towards your right hand. And just start to sweep your left hand around in front. Bring your right hand with you all the way to center. Roll yourself up, reach your arms to the ceiling. And on your next exhale, taking your side stretch over to the left, right arm nice and long. On your next exhale, wrap your right shoulder down so you're looking towards your left hand. Start to round, sweeping your right arm out in front. Left hand follows. Round yourself up. And give your shoulders a nice big roll up, back and down. Here we'll just rest the palms of the hands facing up on your knees. So sorry, I should have said the backs of the hands on your knees, palms facing up. If you would like to again take a mudra, you can take chin mudra, which is just connecting the tip of your thumbs to the tips of your index fingers. The other three fingers just relaxed and open. Bring your awareness back to your breath, back to that dark space behind your eyes. Just allowing yourself to be here with relaxed awareness. Take one more deep breath in. And a slow breath out.
Releasing the hands, allowing your palms to face down. And just noticing how the body feels as you sit in this comfortable seat. And when you're ready, you can blink open your eyes. We're all done for today. I'm sure I've gone over 30 minutes, but you know, I know you guys probably expect that by now. But thank you so much for joining me for this semi-quick class. Hopefully feeling a little bit in your core, your butt, your shoulders, a little bit of an all-over class today. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Hopefully a few more yoga classes coming, and also a couple of little meditation classes as well, so where you can just sit or lay down and relax. So I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day.